What the only grammar I hear in the battlefield is what? The sound of gunfire, guns blazing. Look, Esther, I thought Donald Trump will carry out his threat. I would have been so happy.
Wow.
So that these guys will know that for once, they don't have the monopoly of violence. You don't know what these guys have done to our lives for the past 15 years. You don't want to know. Esther, do you know how many people that have died? Destinies wasted, family wiped out, and now you want to end it with a panel discussion, committee meeting, Amidst. They will mock us at the end of the day.
Who
like they're already saying it there now. Yes, I know that's what they will say. Yes, that we want. But the terrorists can come here and take over our life, Abi. Esther, look at somebody talking. That is shame on those who thought that Donald Trump. But you that brought terrorism, shame is not on you, Abi. You can imagine human being the way they talk. I've been saying it. I wish I would get any of these people here. Let them come here. Let us discuss this matter. You brought terrorists here who have kept us busy for 15 years now. And somebody want to take them out by the same force they are known for. And you are saying shame on them. So shame is not on you, Abi. No, you that brought the terrorists, shame is not on you. Human beings are terrible, seriously. That is why God said, my people perish for lack of knowledge. I wish I can get any of those people saying those things. It is easier. You welcome terrorists to come here and do whatever they kidnap people in modern day Nigeria. People are being kidnapped as if you are buying crayfish and pepper in the market. It was so bad that in Edo, they kidnapped a Pan1 tapper and demanded for 10,000 naira extra. 10,000 naira. This thing has become a business for everybody. All commerce affair in Nigeria. And you are telling me there's such a thing. If you accept to use for people like Toju Bello, will not leave Nigeria. This intelligence, how many years have they been sharing intelligence, Esther? How many years now? The intelligence UAE shared with Nigeria, where is it? Esther, the intelligence they shared with you from UAE, where is that intelligence? Every time share intelligence, as if they don't know what to do. They don't, which intelligence are you sharing? When Bayo Ononoga told us that he talks to them on phone, they communicate. Aerofire said they know where they are. We hear them. We hear what they are saying. So which other intelligence are you asking for? And these guys are in Nigerian soil. They are not operating from outside. What are you telling me? They are operating in Nigerian soil here. Don't you have our satellite up there that can pick out anything? So what intelligence again? I say when they don't want to do anything, that's what they do. Panel, committee, emissaries, interventionists. And so before you know it, Esther, please tell me, let us start from somewhere. Can you mention one issue that the government set up a panel and at the end of there's a logical conclusion of that thing? Just mention one. You can't even mention, you can see. So whenever a matter have ended in panel and discussions and committee, well, it means that the matter is over. America may not do anything. They won't share with intelligence. Share with intelligence. I said these guys must be rooted out of Nigeria without any. I said they should give them hell. Let them run out of Nigeria. That is what I'm saying here. That's the only thing that will solve this problem.
So, Barrister, you would
the one in Benue and Plateau. You would have
preferred the guns are blazing.
I believe in that seriously, because my ancestors told me that evil does not go away except to use force. Evil, it doesn't go away. If you are doubting me, go and be begging Satan to allow you to rest.
But you know that Nigeria is a sovereign nation. There is no way the US would come and impede on its sovereignty by saying it wanted to do what it wanted to do. And it doesn't stop whatever invasion was going to take place, but it will be with the partnership of the Nigerian government.
No, so hold on. You have started with this, your sovereignty.
Okay.
So the Republic of Benin that you invaded yesterday, they don't have sovereignty, Abi?
The Nigerian government said that they got an SOS from Benin Republic to help, so they did not just go there on their own.
Are you serious?
That's what you heard, Abi? Said.
Yes. And with that, you entered into Republic of into their airspace, Abi. You violated their airspace. You violated their sovereignty. You took over their land.
Took over their land. Are you sure? Was not to restore democracy?
This is what they told you. Did you see the phone call, Esther? Did you see the phone call? Tinubu just went there to flex his muscle, to tell you that yes, he's Jagaban.
Flex muscle how? When he has his own internal issues, when he can flex that muscle.
He went there. When it happened in Nigeria, why didn't you go there?
He wanted to. You heard the outcry that he wanted to invade. Remember the whole blockade. Have you forgotten how Nigerians criticized him doing that?
That is what local champions does. Whenever they see those they can bully, those they can intimidate, you see them flexing muscles. Why can't you intervene in other places and restore democracy?
Do you know President Bola Ahmed Tinubu was just the chairman of ECOWAS?
Under his watch, ECOWAS disintegrated. True or false? Under his watch, ECOWAS disintegrated, Esther. True or false?
ECOWAS has been redundant before he became the chairman.
Instead of him to make them active now, they now disintegrated under his watch. So which one is worse here? In fact, they would have been managing the redundancy without his chairmanship.
So are you saying that Nigeria having to restore the democratic administration they did wrong? Is that what you're saying? If the Nigerian government said they did not go there on their own, they got explicit permission and SOS from the Benin Republic government.
They would have allowed the people of Benin Republic to sort out themselves. Because the man that changed the constitution, he did not carry out a coup against the constitution. Esther, that president that changed the tenure from
extend his tenure
from 5 years to 7 years and is entitled to 2 terms. That means 14 years. Is it not a coup against the constitution? The military now replied him. So what is the problem of Nigeria here? If Tinubu is looking for whom to flush out, let him go to Benue and Plateau. Some foreign terrorists are occupying those villages in those states. Let him go and flush them out. For a start, if you're looking for something to flush out, that's what I'm saying here.
The Western media really gave it a kind of report. I played in during the World News at 6. It's quite lengthy in their explanation as to how the whole thing took place. This was on Sunday. At that time, the president of Benin Republic hadn't shown his face. We hadn't heard anything if he was okay, if he was well, if he was fine or whatever. He has finally appeared, even though he spoke in French. But the analysis did not portray the Nigerian government or the president in good light. They literally made it seem like somebody ordered the president to do what he did. And they said conveniently it was Emmanuel Macron, who obviously is going through the back door to continue to exercise his authoritative stance in these countries that were colonized by the French.
So Esther, what does that tell you? So the president of Nigeria has become an errand boy to Western powers. Is that what you are telling me here? He had become their errand boy.
I'm not telling you. That's how the Western media is interpreting.
But that is what happened. Oh my God. Is this been an insult for you to say that you are sending the president of Nigeria to go and help you do something somewhere? What is that? Is he your houseboy? Why did they have to send him? When Donald Trump wanted, he would tell Tinubu what to do and give conditions and all that, and we start carrying it out. Abi? Then Emmanuel Macron will not remember when Nigeria happened. Kamala Harris told Tinubu, go and do something now. Go and do something. No, look at it that way. Because you are looking for somebody to validate you. Therefore, like they say in Yoruba land, because you want to eat meat, you now call a goat brother. Anybody that want to do, they will now call on Tinubu, Abi. And you forgot what the CIA said about an active access. Look, the office is not right. Serious, it's not right. Esther, it is not right. I'm not joking. Is it the only one in West Africa? After all, it's no longer ECOWAS chairman. Why must it be him? No, tell me, why must it be him? So tomorrow, if another one happens, they'll tell Tinubu, go there. Firefighter.
Nigeria shares very close border with Niger Republic.
Yes, and you are the only one.
And we are at least right now in West Africa.
You are the only one. Both to left and right, you are the only one. In fact, you are sharing border with the Republic of Benin, both by the right hand side and by the left hand side. Is that not true? That means you circle the Republic of Benin. They are inside your country. Is that what you are trying to tell me? The other country that the borders there, what happened? Yeah? No, tell me. They are not. Look, Esther, there is no defense here. What I'm saying that the optics doesn't look right. If we are truly a country, can they send that message to Ramaphosa in South Africa? Or this man in Egypt, Sisi? You can see that we are losing out.
Closer to Benin Republic.
That is not. That is, look, solve the problem inside, Esther. Solve the problem inside. Is there any guarantee that throughout this week, which today is Monday, is there any guarantee throughout this week they will not kidnap anybody in Nigeria? No. Can we bet? Is there any guarantee that these bloodthirsty bandits will not kidnap 1 or 2 Nigerians? Because the only time this will make news is when they kidnap up to 100 or 150 or 200. But internally, they are picking some people here and there, telling the family to call them on phone. This thing doesn't make headline. Is there any guarantee that Nigeria will not be kidnapped this week? Tell me. So what have you now done? Why not put out the fire inside before thinking of other people's problem? You restored coup. And let me tell you, Esther, there is something I'm thinking here. And I want Nigerians to listen very well. You see this thing that this man did. Let it not be what I'm thinking. Because this APC that have taken over the Senate and the Assembly and the House of Rep, they are likely to do the same thing. They are likely to alter the Constitution and claim that somebody can even become a life president, or the tenure now will be 7 years or whatever. They can do it. Esther, this Assembly with Akpabio, they can, and I'm not sure these guys are not looking toward that. Maybe for this man to accord for Tinubu's assistant, maybe during the time of Tinubu, it will not be a quid pro quo. Because that has become the norm in Africa now. Everybody they are extending their tenure, changing the constitution.
There are concerns about the countries that border Nigeria being taken over by the military. Niger, Mali, Burkina Faso, Guinea, Madagascar, and almost unfortunately what could have taken place in Benin Republic. You have about 7 countries right now under military rule that borders Nigeria. We're talking about Mali, Burkina Faso, Guinea, Niger, Madagascar. You also have Guinea-Bissau, right? These are countries, as Guinea-Conakry, these are countries that actually have close territorial boundaries, that shares close territorial boundaries with Nigeria. They're under military rule, and a couple of Nigerians on social media expressed their worry that this is dangerous to Nigeria's democracy, and what elicits a coup: corruption, insecurity, no transparency in governance, poverty, economic stifling. These are potent conditions that would make the people support a military takeover or a military government. And when that happens, it disintegrates whatever effort any country has put in having to go through a democratic process. What's your take with that?
Esther, the only antidote to coup is good governance. It's like you beat up a baby and you say that baby should not cry. You see these francophone military, they are very good though. I'm not joking. I like those guys. In fact, they have the spirit of assimilation by the francophone colonial master is no longer working. Those guys, they don't have patience for this type of nonsense that their leaders are doing. The moment you misbehave, they send you packing. I'm not joking. Yes. These francophone military guys, they are very, in fact, they are the real military. They don't take prisoners. The moment you misbehave, they will show you the way out to teach you a lesson. Why would you want to change the constitution? The 5 years you will be allowed to rule, and the other 5 years making 2 times, it's not enough. You want to extend it to 14 years. No, look at that. Are you not the one calling for coup? What is that thing you want to do in 7 years that you could not do in 5 years? You now want to do in 7, and when they allow you for these 7 years, you now push it up to 10 years that you stay in office, and after that you now collect another 10 years. Are you the owner of the country, Esther? These people that are they the owner of the country? How did Peterobi become the nuisance he turned out to be in Cameroon? Is it not through this means? Every time they will change the constitution, every time they will change the constitution to extend their tenure, and you are telling me that something will not give. Donald Trump, as powerful as he is, can he try that? Esther, can he try that? You can see now. So tomorrow somebody will come and tell me, democracy is not good for us. Meanwhile, you are the one messing it up. Something as simple as frying an omelette, you mess it up. You can't even break the egg properly. You mess it up and turn, and this egg is not good. What kind of useless egg is this? But you are the one messing it up. So except this AU go to that building China donated to them in Addis Ababa and tell themselves the truth. Esther, I am afraid that Africa will be overrun by military coup one day. Overrun by military coup. Because this thing has brought weak governance. Today, as we speak now, Rwanda and the DRC are going to America to sign a peace again accord. Everywhere, problem, because of bad and weak leadership. No thanks to bad leaders. No thanks to bad leaders. If you do things the normal way, with the due process, what will happen? Esther, what will happen? You want to sit down there forever and ever. Meanwhile, you are not even bringing progress to the country. You just want to remain there. You don't want people to come and then bring in their own idea, because your own have exhausted. Yes. Peterobi opened his mouth and told me that, look, at 92, his best is yet to come. This man said that in the last election, that his best is yet to come at 92. And this is somebody at the exit launch of the airport, telling me that his best is yet to come. So, except African leaders tell themselves the truth, this thing will not stop. I'm not joking. You cannot tell me that you don't want coup in Africa. Meanwhile, you are calling it by your actions, by your utterances, by your behavior. How can that work in this modern age, in this age of social media, when the world is a global village? What are you talking about? You know that when you cough in your bedroom, people will hear it all over the world. I say in your bedroom, and you now want to put people in a cooler, in this age and time. And you are telling me that one day they will not break out and say to your tent, oh Israel. It will not work. Anybody thinking that this school will go away, let them be very careful. Like I told you, I am yet to understand why Tinubu rushed to Benin to save that man. This constitution they are amending in Nigeria, I want to see the end, and I want to see what they are going to do about the tenure of the president. I am particular about that particular session.
Why particular?
Yeah, because
it's not part of the core part of the constitution they intend to review. But what they're looking into is electoral reform and having to consider a candidate running, independent candidate, individual candidate running without needing a political party.
Okay.
That's part of the reforms. Those are the core areas they're looking into.
Okay.
Not necessarily the tenure. I think for now, the 2-term is what a lot of persons are considering. And the president cannot decide to change the constitution to do more than 8 years.
Okay.
You already know that the nation is already polarized. Certain elements will not even allow that, no matter how good the president is, or any president is. They may not actually assent to it because you know how power is in this part of the world.
Esther, something happened in this country. When some of these things happen, people don't even remember or pay attention. It is only when it happened that people say, when did... During the tenure of Buhari, something happened here with the grazing bill.
Yes.
And the Sharia bill. Remember? Under behind closed door. That is...
behind.
We are under behind closed door. Okay. Under hand. So, something happened in the national assembly. Thank God for Saraki.
Bukola Saraki.
Yeah, he saved us. This thing have gone through second reading, and Nigeria didn't know. It was when they were about to pass it that, in fact, people raised alarm. Sharia law to supplant our constitution in this country. It happened. Nigeria didn't even know when they didn't know when it was going on. And then the grazing bill. Did you know one of the clauses, what he said? God Almighty. These people, they are around shit too much. They have messed up. Do you know one of the clauses in that grazing bill? That anywhere a Fulani man want to graze, that this constitution allows him, and that you cannot challenge him or go to court or to police. Esther, this is what was on that bill. That I said, what? You mean somebody wrote this thing to please the Fulani herdsman? If not for the uproar, some of us by sending letters, threatening people. But that thing is somewhere in the cooler. Second reading, without the knowledge of members, they didn't even know. It was when it came to a part, they said, what? Where did it come from? That was what made them to go and hide it. And somebody even sat down and created that thing. People that want peace and progress in Nigeria, you made such a law. And you think that this country will... Look, I said there are things that people have done here that even Satan will be shocked. I'm not joking. Somebody created such a law for just to please somebody. That wherever he stepped in, your house or your village or your farmland, that it has become his own, and you cannot go to court or to police to challenge him. So when you are telling me you mean this on your mandate will stand? Okay. Don't worry. Don't worry. You will see things that people will be surprised at the end of the day. This National Assembly headed by Babio, you will see things. Because somebody that have gone to the great extent of collecting all this power, he's not collecting it for nothing. Esther, it is not for nothing. There must be an end game here. The problem is that Nigerians don't even know. They don't know when they are drowning in the river until it has become difficult to rescue them. They don't know. They don't talk.
Okay,
everything we say here, all the things we said before, Esther, did you believe that what is going on in Nigeria will happen? Please, did you believe? But when we are challenging it here, what did they call us? Esther, did you believe? Be sincere to yourself.
They called me, Barrister, I didn't gist you. They said I and you have collected dollars. So
that is it.
Then some people say that I'm an APC woman spokesperson. Some people
that
say
is what happened with these other people.
There are several definitions, Barrister. I've told those people to please look for where to stand. They should have direction to know how.
These are the people who are they are the problem, Esther. They support everything. Everything. That's why Tinubu got this far. If they have seen what I saw with that fuel subsidy removal, we will not be here today.
But Barrister, all the presidential candidates actually
all the what? Esther.
They all said so. They all campaigned on that premise.
Esther, listen very well. Follow what I do, not what I say. It is what you are doing that I will take serious, not what anybody can say anything. Obi said how he removed fuel subsidy. Is that not true? Why are they not talking about it? Even you that said it, do you know that he said that this was not part of his speech? That he didn't know one spirit that came upon him and he just said it. Is that not what he said after? And today, look at where we are. With the self-subsidy, look at how Nigeria is. Can we ever recover from this thing with all the deceit and lies? Esther. But here, that particular day, I listened to that inaugural speech. Here! And I started, I trust myself. I trust myself. I started immediately. I didn't even nobody did that analysis before me in the whole Nigeria. I was the first person that did it here because I listened to the analysis at the inaugural speech here, and I told the whole world what will happen, and it has come to pass. Two of us. I didn't go anywhere. I didn't listen to other people or anything. I started it first here. Today, look at where we are. Fuel subsidy. These other countries where you have subsidy, where people are enjoying, they have two heads, Abi. They are not human beings. Look at what we would have gained from oil. Yet we don't see anything. Yeah, what we are good at is embezzling money, stealing money, to the extent that they are looking for 210 trillion naira now, Esther. You do know what that money can do to this economy? With that money in our treasury, Esther, will you pay tax? Esther, with that money in our treasury, remember, it will be circulating, oh. It will be circulating. When you use it to better the life of Nigerians, the money will be circulating now. Nobody eats money. You only add value. You add value. You add value. When you use it to buy something, you have added value. You don't bring out money and start eating it. No. The money will be circulating. 210 trillion naira. Esther. And look at the explanation. We use 17 trillion naira to man the pipeline in 1 year. Is that not explanation? Have you seen how the money was, 17 trillion naira in 1 year to man the pipeline. Esther. Look, it's a pity. I'm telling you. Truly, my people paying for lack of knowledge. If only Nigerians knew all these things from the beginning. Esther, I am very sure we would have at least started shouting from the rooftop to draw this president back.
Like I said, let's look at the situation in Rivers. Barely 3 months when peace was brokered in Rivers, fresh tension already amounts in there. Members of the Rivers State House of Assembly, led by Speaker Martin Zamawule, they are loyal to the FCT minister. They are up to another face-off with the governor. The political crisis we already know was bettered between an intense battle between Fubara and Wike and all of that. But what happened? The issue now is that Fubara has refused to acknowledge the nominees these House of Rep members sent to him. He has been stalling in there. And before you know, they came up with the narratives of what have you been doing with the funds since you came back for public education, that the public infrastructure is dilapidated, is very poor. Teachers do not have salaries to be paid, and the number of teachers to students are very few. And so what has he been doing with the money at his disposal? All of this is because of the nominees. Now, there are fears that they may begin an impeachment process. Because of that, Fubara is currently in a closed-door session with President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. He visited the president amidst the mountain speculation that he may soon dump the PDP to join the All Progressives Congress. Fubara dressed in a long blue sleeve shirt, black trousers, and a black flat cap. But again, there are other issues that have emerged from there. Beyond talks that since the House of Rep members have defected to APC, that it is incumbent on him to do the same and also speak with the president concerning the new situation that has developed between he and the House of Rep members. Now, the House of Rep members are loyal to Wike. They wouldn't have expressed that discontent if Wike did not sanction that. Meanwhile, we had heard that there is a cold war sort of between Wike and the president after the whole Yerima imbroglio and a couple of northern elites who say Wike is actually crossing his boundary. What does this portend for Fubara in Rivers?
I would not be surprised if he defects to APC.
Okay.
I would not be surprised. After all, everybody saw it coming. And with this defection of lawmakers and those who coming back to PDP, the confusion is becoming more confused. That's the way I see it. Because, come to think of it, when they said the lawmakers should return, is it not for the status quo to remain? Is that not true?
Yeah.
So what is the essence of now 10 remaining in PDP, then 17 going back to APC? And the people that stayed back are mostly, I think 5 of them is women. And they are from the Igbo-speaking riverside and Wike's people. What does that tell you? It means that Wike is suddenly losing out to Esther. I'm not joking. If you check now, all the camaraderie with Tinubu and all the bravado is dying down.
Or what if he's keeping a low profile now?
It's not a low profile. I think indirectly, Tinubu is getting worried with Wike's behavior. The land grabbing scandal, the houses in America, and the arrogance of Wike over the Tinubu's military men and all that. So Wike is not. He's looking for He's looking for a home. Yes, a political home. Yes,
he already has a political home.
Yes, political home, because APC cannot contain him. It will come to a point where the APC people will tell Tinubu, you either choose us or Wike. At that point, what will happen? Can a Wike go and campaign in Rivers State?
But if Wike is delivering results,
which
yes,
result?
Rivers now is now an APC state.
Leave that.
It's already guaranteed for 2027.
It is not. It is not.
The FCT2 is already working ahead for that.
Esther, speak for yourself.
Okay.
Rivers people that I know, they know Sendo. Rivers people. If they conduct election today, Wike will lose flat.
How sure are you?
I said free and fair election.
You recall what happened in 2023?
I said that was there. No, I get them before no be property. The Rivers people, they have woken up. They have learned their lesson. I'm not joking. The only reason why this is it not because we don't have a free and fair election, but why not consider the fact that if electoral act is amended and we now have free and fair election, all this your calculation, will it fall through? No, be sincere to yourself. Will anybody come and tell me that I will give you Tinubu 20 million votes in my state when the population of the state is less than 4 million? Will you make such a promise? Where will you get it? No, tell me. If we have a free and fair, will you make such a promise? That is the problem. They know what they are planning. They are planning to rig, not to win election. They are planning to rig election. And that's why they are doing all this thing they are doing now. But I know that one day all this work will come to an end. Yes. Tinubu will not be there forever, Esther. Tinubu will not be there forever. One day Nigerians will remember what APC did to them.
Barrister, there were talks that the president actually was meant to look for how to infuse restructuring. I mean, that's not necessarily a regional system of government, but pattern the economy in that path. A couple of persons expressed disappointment that they're not seeing that, but a couple of persons are hopeful that with the economic reforms of his administration, specifically with the whole new tax admittance and the new tax reforms that will officially commence in 2026, that's an inroad into supposedly institutionalizing restructuring, making it that it's heading towards that pattern, and that if the president is given another 4 years, it will full on come into effect. Do you see it in that light? We're dissecting issues from the prism of how Nigerians are interpreting some things or some moves of the presidency.
Esther, somebody that want to work, in fact, a child that want to survive, you see from the first day that child was born. You start crying, wow, you start talking. Your mother will say, yeah, this one is alive. How are you telling me that 4 years now, nothing to show for the 4 years?
It's not yet 4 years.
But you are telling me another 4 years.
Third year.
You are telling me what is left? 2026, Abi.
Barrister, you know how 8 years of Buhari was.
Look,
the country was run aground. Is it magic? No, we're objectively speaking. Nobody's taking sides. Is it magic to resuscitate the economy?
I will not sympathize.
And most of the sectors have been run down by Buhari, even though the government said they were going to continue from there.
I will not. I will blame Tinubu for what Buhari did in office. They are the same 10 and 10 pence. There is no difference between Buhari and Tinubu, because Tinubu told us he will continue where Buhari stopped.
Do you realize that when Buhari was the president, certain persons kept Tinubu away from Buhari?
Are they not keeping Tinubu the same manner? This list that he always are doctor and amend and all that, like this ambassadorial position, he included the name of a dead person. And and do me have to remind you that Mr. President, this man is dead. Why not use the name of some of us that are alive to replace it? No, is it not funny? There are many Nigerians that are alive that can even help to engineer the image of this country to the right path. You didn't see any of them. It is dead people. The same mistake Buhari did. I said everything Buhari did in office.
That's a mistake of whoever it was that put the list together.
Is that?
I think that's a mistake of whoever it was that put the list together.
Is it? Are you sure? Are you sure it's a mistake? It's a continuation of Buhari's legacy. Because Buhari did it.
No, we saw the whole presidential pardon list. That was very obvious that was not the list that the president actually looked through. It was written. Certain persons wrote it and gave it to him to assent to. So with this, it's possible. But for Reno Mokre, the president has been very specific. He resent the name for them to look into that. So I think the president really saw the names of these ambassadorial nominees.
Okay. So are they the best that can represent us?
For the president, I think.
No, for him. No, what we are talking of Nigeria, not Tinubu. When they go out there, it is ambassador of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, not ambassador of Tinubu. Get the thing that this APC that they don't even know the difference between them and the country. Seriously. That is why everything is all about them. On your mandate, everywhere you go. If you don't wear cap, you will sing on your mandate. Like say the Nigerian state revolved around them. That is not how to look. I don't get it serious. I don't. And when you see a man behaving in this man, that means he has nothing to offer. If you are doing something, if you are diligent at work, if you are as good as you claim, don't talk. Let the posterity, let Nigerians judge you. Esther, you don't need to say it now. Nigerians are not stupid. They will know that, yeah, this man is working. Your output will show itself. Esther, please, let me ask you. If Tinubu should wake up tomorrow and say, look, Ajokuta Steel Complex must work. I'm talking about the biggest steel plant in the whole world. That it must work. And he go ahead, within 1 year, the place will, all the engines will start revving. Okuiboku paper mill, aluminium smelter industry, Etape iron ore. I'm talking about capital projects that will push up your industrial ambition. How can you industrialize with all this steel complex? How can you industrialize this? How? You can see what I'm talking about here. Right, we are busy celebrating tokenism, mediocrity. Why the world has moved on? Right, the world has moved on.
We're going to take a short break. When we return, we'll be looking at the potential presidential candidates for now, for 2027, and how you think they will break even. Talking about Rotimi Amechi of the ADC, Omoyele Sowore of the AAC, Peterobi of either Labour Party or ADC, Atiku Abubakar of the ADC. Nigerians are saying this time around they want competence, they want capability. They do not want the same regurgitating elements in the same circle, taking them back to the barbaric primitive ages of governance, where governance is all about do for me, I do for you, and they relegate their responsibilities, and Nigerians have to look at how to cater for themselves. And the persons that are not really being looked into or considered are strong potential candidates that really prioritizes Nigerians. We're going to look into that after this very short break. Ladies and gentlemen, the evening rush still continues. We'll be right back.
Pinot Properties Limited present the Pinot Christmas Splash from October 1st to December 31st, 2025. Celebrate the season with amazing appreciation gift when you invest in any Pinot Properties project. Enjoy exciting rewards such as food items, household appliances, and electronics based on your investment category. Plus, every verified client automatically qualifies for a free client Christmas bonanza with mouth-watering gifts. Visit plot 170 Janet Fagbemisi Street, Diamond Estate, Amu Odofi, Lagos. Or visit any of our branches in Abuja, Sokoto, Vietnam, and Alaba, Lagos. Don't miss out. Invest smart, celebrate big. Pinot Properties, we care for your future. Call 0704-7208-387 or 0916-841-4662 for details. Terms and conditions apply. Pinot Properties, we care for your future.
Customer, welcome. What you want buy?
I want buy changeover. Quarter fuse and distribution board made of 100% heavy duty copper.
Oh, come, I get am. See, I'm here.
No, now I'm looking for Slatter Star J quarter fuse and distribution board, Nipo quarter fuse, Star J solar battery, inverter, MPPT controller, and solar panel.
But Oga,
don't worry. I know where to get them. Whether na Star J changeover cut-out fuse, Slatter distribution board, Nipo cut-out fuse, Star J solar battery, inverter, MPPT controller and solar panel, Star J ceiling fan, sockets, all earthen materials. Make you no go do cover-wise pan foolish o. Slatter Star J Indian product na #1 since 1961. Made of 100% heavy-duty solid copper with no compromise. Available in all leading electrical shops nationwide. Slatter Star J na you biko.
All right, welcome back. This is still the Evening Rush right here on Voice of the People 90.3 FM. My name is Esther Wachuku. Once again, I apologize for my voice. I don't know whether to call it weather. I don't know what to call it. I think I overstretched it when I went to church yesterday. I was extremely thankful. So I sincerely do apologize for that. And I have right here in the studio Barrister Darlington Agumore. He will be helping. He has been accessing and giving us, his own perception to some of the issues we've been discussing. Barrister Darlington, Peterobi has eventually disclosed at a book conference that he's not desperate to be president. It's not like he's not saying he's not going to be, though he's not campaigning. No, he reiterated it. And this is amidst calls by the ADC that he should make a definitive stance. Now, the AAC, which obviously is presidential candidate, is Omoyele Sowore. They started their own galvanization of the youth across social media platforms. They're doing what you call civic mobilization, civic education, the rights and responsibilities of Nigerians, and talking about good governance policies and how the AAC Sowore represents that. Article of the ADC has begun as well online, although we've not seen some active space that determines what their trajectory is, but the followers and online influencers are already asking questions of whom Nigerians will prefer. The All Progressives Congress have automatically endorsed the president for 2027, and their own is not just online talk. They physically began it. Door-to-door conversations about it. Buses have been rolled out, but there are talks about whom the APC will zone for 2027 vice presidential candidate that will run along with the president. So the Labour Party decided to go about their convention. They're about planning a convention. Political parties are gearing up, and 2026 is the year where a lot of definitive statements, structures, personnel will emerge, and even new personalities may emerge as well. In this particular take, the question has been, all these persons currently telling us they intend to come out for 2027 are old leaders. Nigerians feel they want something new. They want something more decisive, something more, not necessarily too radical, but something that is definitive, that puts the people first. Do we have a problem? Is there a problem with the current crop of persons who have indicated interest? Why are we not seeing fresh, young, vibrant faces? If a demography that had said that they wanted to be more actively involved, they've not been able to present anyone younger, possibly 40 or 50 something, other than possibly Omoyele Sowore and Peterobi in this bracket.
Because your election has been monetized. If you don't have a deep pocket, forget it. That's just the simple truth. There's no other answer to it.
So are we saying that the people's vote will never count because elections are monetized?
Even if you want to go by the votes, won't you mobilize the people? Won't you campaign? Won't you put out adverts? How
do we reorient the minds of Nigerians that you don't necessarily have to be influenced by money on that day at the polling unit, but vote your conscience?
That is if the people are no longer hungry, Esther. If the economy is good. If the people are comfortable, like the Americans, who will go to America and give somebody a cup of rice to vote? The man you want to give it will pull a gun on you. You can't even you can't try that. It's like, but here, it is the name of the game. Inducing people. 2,000 for your vote, 3,000 for your vote, 5,000 for your vote.
Or more Tangala.
So what are you now saying? That is how your politicians have seen Nigeria and the Nigerian people. They see you in that light. So whatever you are preaching, you are talking to yourself. They don't even want to know what you are saying.
Could it be possible that those who think they have it are afraid to come out? Or could it be because of how financially inducing it is to get involved in politics that good people have been put aside just because of monetary values or monetary concerns?
Of course. Take, for example, somebody like Peterobi, Professor Peterobi. This is a man that the whole world consults. One companies, countries consult him and all that. In the Senate claim, I will not have to beg that man come and help us with one financial sector or the other, either CBN, Ministry of Finance, and all that. But look at how he has been sidelined. Look at the product he's bringing out from Pan-African University. Such a man. Look at all the eggheads we have in all these universities that the whole world is consulting and all that. Do we make use of them? No. It's all about the charlatans, Esther. Charlatans. Charlatans who can be able to carry ballot box, who can muzzle people down, who can beat up police, beat up everybody, and have his way during the election. These are the people that are ruling the waves in Nigeria. Esther, that is your 21st century Nigeria. Everything you are preaching, you are wasting your time. Except the people rise up to do what other countries did. It will never go away. The poverty level is to the advantage of the politicians. If you preach any other thing, you are wasting your time. Oh, forget it, because they have made the people to depend on them for their survival. So whatever they drop, is an advantage. How did they say it? Owo la yemo abi. So olowo la yemo.
Barrister Darlington, let's take a cursory look at the policies of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu's government. If you try to go on Google to just check generally, it will tell you that there are mixed reactions about it. On paper, the fiscal policy reforms and all of the economic policy reforms are very good. But there's a contrast between the reality of those policies and the futuristic impact in our economy those policies will have. Unfortunately, it doesn't highlight what were the stopgap measures to possibly alleviate the pain, the intense pain that this policy formulation will have on the average Nigerian who necessarily do not have a shield to go through the trying times of this. Now, there are complaints about the perceived success and gains of the president's policy. Some people believe that so far, it is only the rich and the wherewithal that are gaining from the policy implementation, while the poor are literally the ones not benefiting from it. For example, the subsidy, that is the subsidy removal on petrol. The idea, or the time the president told us about it, was that subsidy was meant to be for the common man. But the very elite who can over afford it are the ones benefiting from it. According to what the president said, we'll remove this from them so the common man can enjoy that rather than the political elite. The reality of that particular reform is in contrast of what the genuine intention was. 2 years after, the impact has not been felt. So the reality that a lot of Nigerians are asking is, in as much as this policy formulation on paper looks good, but the reality is appalling or not really for now yielding any positive return, in what way do the opposition think they will present a counterbalance or a counter effect in Tinubu's policy that could, in the short term, if at all Tinubu doesn't emerge, recuperate what has been lost by the average Nigerian?
Except among the opposition, you have a technocrat, people that knows their facts and figures, people that know what the economy is talking about.
What I'm asking, Barrister, is what exactly can the opposition do different from what Tinubu is doing that would make their government better than his?
That is what I'm telling you. Except you have a technocrat who knows facts and figures. Is that not how to challenge this thing? If you have somebody, I think Peterobi fit in that bill because of his knowledge, because of his background. You know, he has been in the bank for 20 years and all that, especially in the UK. So he should know all those things. The rudiments of economic revival and survival.
What about Atiku?
Atiku may not, because that is not his forte.
Really?
It may not.
What about Showore?
Showoreke.
Yes.
In what? On what?
We're talking about the
Showoreke
candidates who have expressed their interest to run in 2027.
Please, I have advised Showoreke before, and I will keep telling him, let him go to Ondo State. At least let him occupy Ondo State, because that's what he's good at. He's either rioting or protesting or occupying somewhere.
So you're saying that he doesn't have the economic wherewithal?
His village,
He doesn't have the economic wherewithal to do something that counterbalances
what
what
has he done now? Esther, please, can you give what you don't have? These are how they deceive Nigerians. I don't get it. Should have never held any government office. He has not been a governor, a councillor, a minister, a commissioner. So how did he get the experience? Please tell me. You can see now. This is how Nigerians make mistakes. Okay, since I've been protesting, what is the result? And I advise him, say, start from your village, start from your Ondo State. Is that a bad advice? Because somebody will call and say, I don't like Showoreke. I said, start from so let people know you for who you are, what you represent. Except this your protest and occupying everywhere. One day he will occupy his own house in protest, and he may not even know. The way he's going about, everywhere they did not call him, he carry himself and go there. Wherever he will go there and begin to protest.
So is it about protest or calling out the misgovernance?
That is not how to call them out, Esther. That is
How do you do it diplomatically?
Hold on. Even the people that is doing this thing with, they are playing pranks on Nigerians. Didn't they tell you here? The police told you that they are looking for Showoreke. How many times have Showoreke been on the wanted list?
Yes, several occasions.
So what happened?
And he has several court appearances.
So what happened, Esther? What happened? People should be thinking,
what happened in what sense?
Why haven't they done the needful now? Since you are looking for him.
The court processes are ongoing.
He
has different court appearances.
Somebody that is wanted.
Who is wanted? Who declared him wanted?
What are you telling me?
He's not
when he went to what is it called?
The court did not sanction. The court said the police has no right to declare him wanted.
Really? And police
speaking based on the facts on ground.
And police obeyed it, Abi. Police, the Nigerian police that you and I know, they obeyed that court order, Abi. Are you serious? Yes. Okay, all the cases, which one have seen the light of day?
Would you blame him? All the cases, or you would blame the judicial system for that?
Really? Oh, but when it comes to Nnamdi Kanu, I will not blame the judiciary, Abi.
Nnamdi Kanu's case has been ongoing for 4 or 5 years.
Eventually,
now.
What happened? Some of Showoreke's case is as old as how many years now? None of them have seen the letter.
We're talking about
even during Buhari. So what I'm saying is that
individuals this counter what this government already has on ground.
Since they cannot come together, forget that thing you are saying. They are not ready.
What? Who is not ready?
They are not. The opposition are not ready.
So you're saying we don't have any credible opposition to counter what the APC has?
Which of them? Which of them? Tell me which of them that is sincere.
So in other words, you're telling me that the faces who are on ground are not persons that are likable to resuscitating and redirecting Nigeria.
When they are serious, you will see the impact. Nigerians will know. Esther, Nigerians will know. Look, I am even praying that this one party state should become a reality. Yes, let it become a reality. Let us even test it, so that Russian revolution will happen. You don't know how God works. God works in a mysterious way. You think that when this is happening, it's by a chance. No, God wants it to happen. So let this one party state happen. By the time Nigerians taste it, nobody will tell them to enter the street. Yes, that's the truth. Because when we have talked and talked, nobody wants to listen. Then we will hand it over to God. He knows how to bring about his...
In conclusion to what you're saying, if you're saying we do not have any viable, credible, sustainable, tangible opposition, then Tinubu should just continue.
Is that not what they have been saying?
Is that not what you've been saying?
Is that not what they have been saying? You know those who come here and say that instead of Atiku, let Tinubu continue. Instead of the opposition, let them, so I pray that their dream will come to pass. Abi, all of us will be here to suffer it. Is that not true? Then when he become whatever he wants, let me see whether he will not amend the constitution. When he amend it, they will tell you, is that not what the constitution says? What will you do? Esther, what will you now do? So they don't know things until it happens. That's my worry with Nigerians. Whenever they are making this decision, they don't think ahead. Esther, they don't think ahead the far-reaching implication. But when we are telling them, they will call us names. They will call us names. They don't even know At least you learn from what happened in the past. You learn from what this person have done to you and how they have deceived and lied to Nigerians. And you think that all of a sudden they will start telling you the truth, Abi? No, they will start telling you the truth. Every time they will hire some economic whatever, and they will go to the media and tell you that the economy is improving. The economy is improving, and the bag of rice is 70,000 naira. The economy is improving. How much did they meet it when they came in 2015? The economy is improving. People don't forget all of a sudden. They forget things. Esther, they forget things. Without thinking, they don't forget things. Meanwhile, the reality is staring at them in the face. They don't want to face it.
We need to take calls and messages, but the Minister of the FCT has disclosed the budgetary provisions being made by the President to support the judiciary. So right now he has actually unveiled Tinubu's housing plan for judges. Also, the EFCC has sealed Timi Silva's Abuja home, and according to what they said at the Maitama resident, they said that nothing short of an affront to decency and a troubling assault on the very principles that underpin civilized society. They said officers of the EFCC attempted yet another aggressive intrusion into his home, proceeded to spray paint his walls in stark red. They also emblazoned the words EFCC keep off, and that the annoying part from the family member was that this is not just a property, that it is a home in which Silva's children, relatives, and staff have been effectively encircled for weeks. That is the last space available to them, and that especially now it appears that they are not permitted to leave the country freely. So it's the home where his immediate family members reside that the EFCC came and spray painted keep off. So they're all worried that where will the family members stay and all of that. So could it be that the EFCC has found out that possibly Timi Silva had any financial leakage to the supposed coup plot, or could it be that this is something more with the EFCC?
Is he the one holding the 210 trillion naira they are looking for? Esther, please tell me, is he the one? You see, when this government want to deal with you, there is nothing they will not do to embarrass you. They told us before that Silva was linked with a coup before. Is that not what they were looking for him? All of a sudden now it has become an EFCC matter. So the whole money in Nigeria, it is Silva that stole it, Abi, that they want to embarrass him and his family in this manner. They forgot he was a former minister. So as a former minister, his take home cannot get him a decent house in Abuja. Did he build that house with stolen money? Is there any evidence to that effect? You see how these people commit illegality. Which you call to told them to go and seal up that house. Where is the evidence that that house is a proceed of a stolen fund from Nigeria? Again, I ask you, is Silva linked with the 210 trillion naira that we are looking for from NNPC?
Well, they're investigating. I think they don't intend to show any form of...
Investigating till when? Esther, did you see the period of investigation? Now they are telling you how that money was spent. What are you going to say? No, tell me, did anybody raise eyebrow when NNPC said that they spent 17 trillion naira in 1 year to man the pipeline? Is that not part of where this money went to, Esther? Nigeria. Hi, God Almighty. That by next week now, they will bring out another figure. Maybe 20 trillion naira to buy toiletries. Will you doubt it? Oh. Then maybe another year they will bring out 40 trillion naira for refreshment. Nigeria. Esther. That money. I thank God it is an APC, a National Assembly, that brought it. If it was article to Peterobi, they say it's propaganda.
Well, as for the NNPCL CEO, the House of Rep has summoned him to present 2021 audit queries. They say they are still looking into all of those outstanding affairs. Barrister Darlington, I would like to take calls, and in the process, you can respond to some questions.
Look, what they are committing with Silva, what they are committing in Silva is illegality, Esther. You don't go out and start embarrassing a man's family. It's against our laws. You are looking for Silva, look for him. Go. You know where you put up a call for him. Interpol is there. Let them search for him now. The man is even asking to give him a date went to come and answer. Is that not the last time I heard about that? Yes. Have they given him a date? And he refused to come. I don't get it, serious. I don't get it. So Silva now is the worst, the worst corrupt person. He stole all the money in Nigeria, Abi.
All right, let's take some calls. The number to call is 080-3692-9933, 080-3692-9933. The WhatsApp number is 0817-1756-338, 0817-1756-338. Hello, good evening. How are you?
I'm fine, and you?
Welcome. I'm okay, thank you. Remy?
Yes. Good evening, Barrister.
Yeah, Remy, how are you doing, Jerry?
I'm fine. Esther, you said Nigerians are tired of recycling the set of leaders we have.
Yeah.
I'm not sure that is true. It's far from the truth. From the truth, rather.
So it's far from the truth.
Okay. But
if truly Nigerians are tired, or we're tired, they saw what happened in 2023, how Obi's mandate was stolen based on facts. What did they do? If truly they are tired, or they were tired, though, I'm asking, what did they do?
They called to Rudo. I gave it to him.
Did you do anything? And what if that happens in the next election? What will Nigerians do? Barrister, you also said the oppositions are not ready. They are not serious. How else can they be serious when they spent their personal money? Obi spent billions of naira personally, same as Atiku and the likes. Likewise, their time. So how else can they be serious when they've sacrificed that and their lives? And the people they did it for are doing nothing, waiting for God to come and rescue them. Nigerians are busy waiting for. They are giving Obi 1 million ways to win the election. They are in their rooms, well seated, telling obedience to be organized, to do this and that. What are they doing? They are acting as if they are not part of those that will enjoy this country. Things get better. So they should keep advising Obi and obedience on how to win the next election. Good evening.
All right, good evening. Thank you very much. 080-3692-9933. Hello, good evening.
Hello, good evening, Esther.
Good evening. How are you? Welcome.
Good evening, Barrister Darlington.
What does
Yes, I love the way you talk, and it's always reality. You see, but one thing that bothers me is about the electoral act. They said they want to do electoral reform, but that has not come. My fear is not Tinubu. I'm not afraid of Tinubu, which is gang up or whatever, with his intention to rig election. But my fear is, how possible would it be for our vote to count? How can we have free and fair and credible election? That is my problem. If not, I'm very sure that on a normal ground, if we go to the polls and vote, I know that Nigeria will vote at Tinubu, and then the credible candidate will be elected. But in a situation where it is Tinubu, Mr. President, that we are appointed electoral chairman, he who pays the piper dictates the tune. So how will we be free from this problem? That is my problem. So until the appointment of INEC chairman will come from an independent body, where he will sit as a very separate umpire for the election, that is when we should be expecting free and fair election. And if that until that thing comes, Nigeria can never have free and fair election, to the extent that our vote will count. Our vote cannot count. Now they have started preparing to rig the election. It is very clear, my sister Esther. Have you not seen it? When in 2 years now, they have started campaigning. Is it not against the rule of law? Is it not against the constitution?
It is against the
campaign. campaign is to come up in 2 weeks time, 2 years time. 2 years into this administration, they have started campaigning. That how to do free and fair election. They have started contravening the constitution. Can't you see? So there is no hope that Nigeria is going to have a free and fair election. Thank you and good night.
All right, thank you very much.
We don't have institutions. And we don't have somebody who can create this institution. That's the problem.
What do you mean by we don't have institutions?
Like INEC as an institution.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
You're saying it's just an institution by name, but...
Yes, in reality, because if you have institution and have those that can checkmate that institution, they will not do anything anyhow. They will follow the rules of the game. But they know that nothing will happen. Like this INEC chairman and what he did. Have they not been rewarded with ambassadorial position?
Former INEC chairman, you're referring
former
to
INEC chairman. So,
all right.
Hello. With that, how can you create a strong institution?
Hello, good evening. How are you? What's your name? Hello?
Hello.
Yeah.
Please, can you speak up? Your voice is low. Hello?
Hello.
We are hearing you now.
Can you speak? Please, can you hear us? All right, 08036929933. 08036929933. Hello, good evening. How are you? Can you turn down the volume of your radio? Step away from that noisy environment.
Hello?
Yes, hello, good evening. How are you?
Good evening, Madam Esther.
Welcome. What's your name?
Robert.
Robert.
Ma.
Yes, welcome. Robert, calling from where?
Yeah, I'm calling from my papa, Barrister Dality. Good evening, sir. I greet you.
Good evening.
All right, Robert, please go ahead.
I concur with everything you said, sir. My problem with Obi is that, like, I think the second caller before I called, he said something. He said, on a normal ground, Obi will win. And that is the truth. But unfortunately, the system that we are operating today is not a normal ground. So how will you allow Obi to win? Number one, if at all he win in any political party, the other people, they will contest the result with him. And when they will go to court. And who is controlling the court? Like Mr. Barrister Dality said. You know what is obtainable in our judicial system today as we speak. You understand? Where white is turned black, black is turned red. Even the NHM man, because of a good job, they will give it. So, see, even let's talk about the primary. If Obi should go and join the ADC now, he said he cannot beat the vice. Fine, me too, I don't support it. Let him contest one-on-one with Atiku. I doubt if he will win Atiku. It's not on popularity. If unpopularity on a normal ground, Obi will win. With the people that love him, Obi will defeat Atiku. And the zoning, fine. But what about the money, the dollars? We saw what happened in APC the other time. How much they spend? $10,000, one delegate in primaries. Can Obi dish out such money? You see the problem? And from the primary, we know we represent a political party in the general election. Except you go to a party that is not known, maybe a match from there, and he has his supporters, then people continue from there. That's just my position. Thank you very much, Esther.
Thank you very much, Robert.
Look at the contradiction. Meanwhile, Obi wants a party that will give him tickets. A party that Atiku midwife did all the logistics, provided all the funds and all that. Atiku will now tell ADC, I give a Obi
Barrister,
ticket.
who said that's what he wants?
Oh, really? You didn't hear, Abi? You didn't hear that he said he doesn't want any contest with Atiku? You didn't hear that?
Barrister, this was in 2023.
What is the difference now?
Hold on, Barrister. Let's be objective. Let's clarify issues so we have a context to what we're discussing.
Okay, please. Go ahead. What does he want?
Hold on. In 2023, when they were, the whole process was ongoing, he says he sees Atiku as an elder brother, and he doesn't find it comfortable to go against him, which eventually they did separately. Now you're referring to the fact that he doesn't want to contest. He wants somebody that will hand him a ticket. And Peterobi is not saying that. He's saying that the ADC should define what they want to do. He prefers the zone to the south, meaning that any northern candidate should not be part of those that will contest for the presidential primaries. He's not saying that the ticket should be handed over to him. I'm just putting things in context.
Even at that,
let's not deduce. Let's not make
deductions.
Hold
on, Esther.
Okay.
I disagree with him. Who zoned what?
All right.
They said they don't want rotational presidency in Nigeria. Is that not true? So it's an all-commerce affair. Everybody go India, whether from the north to south, east, west or north. Go
so
there.
So you're saying that regardless, he should also go in.
Everybody, go and contest. That
one. Good evening.
Good evening.
Good evening.
Good evening, my name is Ona from Yaba. Now let me tell you.
So serious noise there.
Okay, now I've come up clearer now. Now let me tell you, my dear. The person, we've said before, among all the contestants, presidential contestants, if you look at Peterobi's, if you check his records, you see that this man, that's why this man did so much, and everybody is looking, they're always looking for him to give them solutions. So Peterobi came into the ring, and Peterobi, with what Erufai, Babashir Lawal, and all the people told us, got over 10 million votes. Now, Peterobi number 1, Atiku number 2, Tinubu number 3. They went on to number 1. Number 1, they put it number 3. And now, if Peterobi goes 10 times, he will win. Now, listen to me now. For the decision they took about zoning, not all the governors, everybody in the south then, they say after 8 years of Buhari, it will be another flow to the south. Okay, now, since this man is using what you call it as Tinubu, he's doing 4 years now. It will be good for Atiku with wisdom to say, okay, this thing I'm fighting for. Actually, what this man did, what Tinubu did to go and bring Buhari. You remember? And he say, this is my open doors he will have. Now let it be that Atiku will say, okay, now let this guy go, let it be, Peterobi as I did for 4 years. Let me leave the open doors because opinions are enormous.
Well, there's something you need to understand. Power is not served a la carte. Do you understand that? I think I just want to clarify something for you that Esther, anyone who is power driven will not give it to you.
Yes, Esther. Even when you are pursuing the power, pursue it with principle. Don't bring others down because you want power.
What are you referring to now? What are you saying that
I said don't bring people down because you want power.
Okay.
If you want to pursue power, pursue it in the right way. Is that not what I said? What is wrong with that?
No, I was referring to this last caller when he said.
I don't even know what he's saying. I told the story of Atiku before, Esther.
Oh God.
That man have sacrificed. It's not that Nigeria. I don't know. Whenever they have a mindset against you, there is nothing you do. They will listen. I have told you the sacrifices Atiku have made, which no politician in Nigeria have made it. Atiku have yielded the ground for 3 people. 3.
Why is that you've collected dollars from Atiku?
No, I am being realistic here. All those days, if you have insisted in Obasanjo wouldn't have gone for second term. It's on record. This man said, okay, Papa, you go.
Hello, Esther. Good evening. Sir. I'm fine. I'm calling from a country. I'm Dozie by name.
Dozie, welcome. Please go ahead.
Yeah,
Well done, my brother.
In Nigeria, we don't do election. It's election. Remember what happened in 2015? Buhari and Jonathan. These people are really nobody will win in this country. Believe me. You understand? So look at what happened in the Republic now. You understand? They are keeping those people for election. Believe me, no one can win them. They are with gun, they are with machete, all this information, they are with it. They are ready for you. You understand? No judiciary, nothing. So Nigeria is not going anywhere. But what I'm telling you is this: in this country, must be divided into 3 or 4 before Nigeria can get themselves. Thank you.
Thank you. Hello, good evening. How are you? Hello. Somebody called on WhatsApp. All right, 08036929933. Hello, good evening.
Hello, good evening.
Welcome. Please, what's your name?
My name is Godwin. I'm speaking from Ugino.
Idimu. All right, Godwin, please go ahead.
What I just want to say here is this: if we want things to go well for Nigeria, this electoral act, let the opposition make sure it is reviewed and block the opportunity, block all the loopholes. It will become Nigeria on the election day by 2017, it will become Nigeria versus Tinubu or Nigeria versus APC. It is very clever. If Obi move to party Z, if the electoral something is amended, so that is just the point. If once that one is done, then it's a real for Peterobi. That's the truth. Thank you very much.
All right, thank you. Hello, good evening. How are you?
Amend the constitution.
Hello.
Yes, hello. How are you? Good evening.
Fine, yes, Peterobi.
Welcome. What's your name?
My name is Okudele, calling from Malawi.
Okudele, welcome. Please go ahead.
Yeah, please, I want to say something here. From what Barrister Darlington is selling, I so much love Barrister Darlington, but sometimes I don't like his idea.
You don't have to agree with everything he says.
Let him finish.
From the onset, the beginning of this democracy today, where did they place us? If we rule this country.
Okudili, when you say us, who are you referring to?
8 years.
Oh, okay.
No, 8 years. Fine, it is time for South to rule. What will make Atiku not to say, okay, my brother, go. After you, if by God willingly you win, after you hand over to me. It's not a bad thing. It's not a bad idea. If you want to rule this country, will anything bad happen to this country? Where did they place us? Okay, we have 3 major languages in this country. Igbo are one of them. Where did they place Igbo? Ambassador has ruled 8 years. Buhari ruled 8 years. Jonathan ruled 6 years. Then now, Tinubu again from South. South West. Where did they place us? Even common Senate president, they did not give us. And we are saying, and President Senate is making us to provoke this night. I don't like what you're saying. Please.
Okay.
Please, I don't like it. I beg you, my brother, we are running most. I don't like it at all.
Let me answer you.
Thank you.
Where did you place yourself? You said, where did they place you? Where did you place yourself? Why don't the Igbos groom a party and stand strong on that party and use it as a platform to project their political trajectory? Esther, please, is there any such a party? Tinubu did all he did with APC, and look at where they are today. Atiku now rally round and created or reformed the ADC, and you people are telling him to hand it over to somebody else. Can't Obi now go and create his own party now? Obi, since you don't want to work with them, go and create your own party. It's as simple as that now. What are you not thinking? You want Atiku to hand over his party to somebody when he's interested in the same game? Can you do that yourself?
Hello, good evening.
What are you telling me?
Okay.
Let him go and create his own party. Let him go and do that.
Hello, good evening.
Yeah, good evening. God bless you.
Welcome, sir. What's your name, please?
My name is Tony. I'm calling from Okota.
All right, Tony from Okota, please go ahead.
Yes, please, my just contribution is what we are discussing about supporting Atiku. You see, let Igbo not be sentimental. Igbo, they have already marked Igbo. There's no any way Obi will win. Look at what happened to Nnamdi Kanu.
Don't mind them.
So if even every Igbo campaign, Obi cannot be there because we need a strong man.
Mm-hmm.
Let people that have been saying no, allow Obi to support Atiku. Let them correct this power from because North cannot allow Igbo man to go there. Yoruba cannot allow Igbo man to go there. Let us be realistic. Let us be not talking sentiment about that.
Simple.
Look at what happened to Nnamdi Kanu. Look at the judgment to tell you where they are kept Igbo. So please let us know the sentiment about Odi. Everybody talking Odi. Don't you know how things are going in Nigeria?
Don't mind them.
Let us be realistic, please. I'm thank God that I got 2 people today. Let us think wise. Let Igbo man think wise. We are talking how we will correct this power from Tinubu APC.
They are not.
And if people don't know, but the 100 Obi cannot, they can't give him, even if he win.
Don't mind.
They cannot give him. So please, that's my take this evening.
Right now, Atiku has the power, has the money, but Atiku doesn't have the number. Obi has the number. Let Obi carry the number and support Atiku money and power. And let the both of them go to unseat the President Tinubu. After Atiku, Obi is the next president. Let Obi do that sacrifice. Because remember when Shetima came to Lagos, Alabarago, he told his people that, see, this man has helped us, let us compensate him. If Obi carry his own numbers, his supporters, support Atiku, when Atiku is done, they will do the same thing to him, that this man supported us, let us compensate him. That's what they will do. For now, count Obi out. If Obi try to go to another party, there will be massive jubilation in the household because Tinubu has won everything.
All right, thank you, Collins. Hello, good evening. How are you?
I'm fine. Good evening.
Good evening. Welcome. Please, what's your name?
My name is Paul. Esther, good evening.
Good evening.
Esther, this old man sit down, they see far. For if we use like this, stand for local tree, we may not see what Mr. Darlington will see. Let me tell you, I just pray people should see what Mr. Darlington is talking about. I know it is difficult, but the truth is bitter. If we can just calm down, if this power we are seeing is not an easy thing, if he puts himself down, I believe he will won maybe 2031. Just support people. It's not easy. This policy is no easy. See, tell this why you do agent for. I know it in my eyes. This policy is not the easy thing at all. I know what I tell you. If Mr. Banks talk, people go just say the man just talk anyhow. He not do anyhow. Well, good night.
All right, thank you very much.
Esther,
thank you for calling.
The all-circle election, what happened? The 3 states now, Edo, Ondo, and Anambra. Even Anambra, Obi says home state. What happened? Esther, what happened with obedient? Can they vote to say yes because of Obi we are voting to show their presence, to register their presence?
There were complaints that some monies were swindled.
Oh really? That's an excuse, Abi. They didn't swindle money in APC and other parties, Abi.
Hello, Esther.
Well, leave that thing, Jerry.
Hello.
Hello.
Storage.
Hello. This person has been calling and
hello, Esther.
Speak.
We are hearing you now. Talk.
Messages. But he's not responding. Good evening, Esther. Good evening, Barrister Darlington. Please, Barrister Darlington, leave Obi alone. Please, Darlington, go and deputize your brother Atiku. Darlington, I can see you hate Obi.
You don't talk to hate now.
You guys,
you don't talk. You see the people how they mislead people.
There's no personal thing in politics.
You can see how they mislead people.
There's
In
no
what way?
personal issue. Politics.
Esther, in what way? How can Obi do this thing alone and win? Esther, the person that is talking, let him give me the template. How Obi can more on his own?
No, Barrister.
Let him give me the template now. Let him give me the template.
Hold on. Every again, please. Anything anybody says
it's very appalling. Seriously,
you don't have to agree. You don't have to agree with anything Barrister Darlington or any analyst says. But if you're going to give a rebuttal, give your own rebuttal. It's simple. If you believe that what Barrister Darlington is saying is not the right thing, or he's losing
give your own.
Give your own.
Give your own. Yes, if you have.
Personalize it.
If you have, bring it up. That's what I'm saying. Counter my own opinion.
Okay, good evening, Esther and Barrister Darlington. You spoke well. So, Nigeria as a country has a power to support Benin Republic with our fighting jet, and bandits and criminals are here killing our people for nothing's sake. Last week, people traveling from Lagos to Rivers State were being kidnapped. Please, where have we gone wrong with this administration? They shouldn't come to Rivers State because I have my own gun with me. All right, Good Samaritan from Port Harcourt. This person says, let Atiku step down Let Esther Barrister is making your voice crack. Barrister Darlington, you're making my voice crack. All right, this person says, let Article step down for Obi. Must Obi be? All right, must Obi be the one to sacrifice? Okay, Barrister, your analysis sometimes are funny. You mustn't hold any political office before running for presidency. Examples: George Ware was a librarian, a former professional footballer who became the 25th president of Liberia from 2018
that is the small Liberia. That is not Nigeria. That is the small Liberia.
Becoming president in 2017 and current president of America, he held no major elected political office. His background was in real estate. So allow Showore to do his thing. At least he's better than Tinubu and Atiku put together. Stanley from Okota. That's a good point. You don't necessarily need to hold any electoral office to actually have any rave. Good evening, Esther. The problem of most of our Igbo people is slavery mentality. Anyone that is supporting Atiku to unseat Tinubu is just wasting his time and should have his thinking faculty checked. Nigeria will never get it right until someone like Obi is in power. From His Royal Highness BC Nwoko in Oshodi. All right, BC Nwoko in Oshodi. This person says, somebody said Obi should support Atiku to be the president. After 4 years, Obi will now rule. Now, Juju, after this, Obi will never become president. Use your opportunity now. Imam from Islam.
Where is the opportunity?
Good evening, S. Much for terrorists are invading the whole nation. Christian genocide, killing innocent citizens, kidnapping, and other criminal activities. President Tinubu went ahead in sending our troops to Benin Republic to defend their country while Nigerians are being killed on daily basis, burning our worship centers. Big shame to our leaders. All right, this is Remy from Ejigbo. Barrister Darlington is right in his calculations. Obi should support Atiku to sludge APC Tinubu first. Obi cannot do it even if he wins. He will not be given the power. APC only fears Atiku, not Obi. Jerry from Ikeja, are you sure? All right, Esther and Barrister Darlington, is it not frightening that electoral rule has been violated before election that is coming up in 2027? What has INEC and Mukwiton said or done to APC's jumping off the gun? The buying of Hummer buses and distribution across states through their renewed hope ambassadors. What else does it represent than a campaign? Even if the electoral rule has changed overnight, the INEC chair is there to tell them the rule of engagement, which applies to all and sundry. Tony Anele from Ijagemo. Barrister Darlington is my number one analyst in view of people. Let me ask him if he believes that Atiku, being a Fulani man, can destroy Boko Haram and the rest of the terrorists if elected as President Paul from Igondo. All right, Paul. Good evening, Esther and Barrister Darlington. Barrister Darlington is 100% correct. I'll do from Cement. Paul from Surulere says Barrister Darlington should please stop saying Atiku on ADC. ADC is an existing party that simply absorbed Atiku and his co-travelers. Obi will surprise everybody come 2027. You don't tell a man with massive momentum to step down. Good evening, Esther and Barrister Darlington. Mr. Darlington, it is not only about collecting power from Tinubu, but working when you collect it. Giving Atiku power will be handing power back to bandits. Nigeria's vice doesn't have much constitutional powers. Good evening, Barrister and Esther. If Atiku is contesting now, which means come 2031, anybody can come out to contest, even Obi. If it is so, I would like Obi to forget ADC and join any other party. I don't like Obi to deputize Atiku because without Obi in ADC, they can't go anywhere. Jude from Alaba. Hello, kudos. Welcome. How are you today?
I'm very fine. Good evening.
Good evening. Thank
Good
you.
evening, Lagos. Good evening, Nigeria. Okay, once again, my name is Victor from Kudos Homes Limited. I'm here to tell you about property investment. You know, the year is coming to an end, and a lot of merriment will be coming up very, very soon. So, as you are planning to make merry, you should also be planning to own a property investment as the year comes to an end. Use a land to settle yourself this year. As the year comes to an end, go get a property investment. And the wonderful opportunity that we have is that we are doing 20% discount on all our property, and Enugu is exceptional because we are not just doing 20% in Enugu, we are doing 25% discount in Enugu. So if you're out there, let me quickly call out all our estate location so that you can start investing today. So here in Lagos, we have Kudos Heritage, which is located in Omuketu Ekpe. Now, the value for Kudos Heritage is 2.5 million naira, but the discounted price, when we take off 20%, it's going to be 2 million naira per plot. We also have the Kudos the Kudos City in Agbowa Ikorodu. And Kudos City is going for 1.5 million naira. But when you take out the 20%, you get Kudos City for just 1.2 million naira. I said Kudos City is located in Agbowa Ikorodu. And we also have Kudos Town, which is located in Isiwo Ekpe. Now, Kudos Town is 1.5 million naira. But when you take out the 20%, you will get it for just 1.2 million naira per plot. Now the phone number to call is 0905 904 7514 0905 904 7514. Also in Delta State, we have the Fairview Estate Phase 2, which is selling for 2.5 million naira. It is located in Ibuzo main town. It is selling for 2.5 million naira, but now at the promo price you will get it for just 2 million naira per plot. And the Kudos Height, which is located in Ibuzo along St. Thomas College Road, selling for 1.5 million naira, but now you can get it for just 1.2 million naira per plot. Now all these estates in Delta State are very close to the Asaba International Airport, and they are also close to the Coca Bridge, also close to the first and second Niger Bridge. So if you are looking for a good place to invest, our estate in Delta State are all perfect for you. Now in Enugu, we have the Fairview Estate Phase 2, which is located in Nkanu East Local Government. That's Owachi Ubahu in Nkanu East Local Government. Now it is selling for 2 million naira, but we are doing a 25% discount. So instead of 2 million naira, you are getting it for just 1.5 million naira per plot, and it's very close to the Akanibiam International Airport. Is close to Godfrey Okoye University, and it's also close to Caritas University. And the phone number to call is 0905 904 7514 0905 904 7514. Now our office address is at number 171 Egbeda Idimo Road, Abule Odu bus stop. Number 171 Egbeda Idimo Road, Abule Odu bus stop. We go for inspections every Thursdays and Saturday. Our inspections are absolutely free. We pick you up from the nearest bus stop and we take you to the site, and we also bring you back at the bus stop where we picked you up from. Or you can join us from our office, like I said, 171 Egbeda Idimo Road, Abulo the bus stop, Egbeda, Lagos. And our website is www.kudoshomesLimited.com www.kudoshomesLimited.com. And the phone number to call again is 0905 904 7514 0905 904 7514. Don't forget, you don't wait to buy land, you buy land and you wait. And in Kudos Homes Limited, we help you to actualize your dream home.
Kudos, thank you so much for coming on board. Barrister Darlington, can you give us a recommendation to some of the challenges that we've talked about this evening on the Evening Rush? Very briefly.
Esther.
Yes.
From the beginning, I don't miss words.
Okay.
I don't think that at this level now, I have told you here that when I'm certain, when I'm sure of what I'm saying, the whole world cannot dissuade me not to talk of a people that call on air. I have told them, if you say Obi should run alone, give me the template. We have had 3 off-cycle elections, Esther.
Yeah.
That would have given you example that this obedient to, they are everywhere. They support Obi. Is that not true? They would have made an impact to tell Obi what is to come. Even in his home state, Anambra, he didn't win. And some people are saying it doesn't matter. Why will it not matter? Please, why will it matter? I don't like people who are very deceitful. I told you that these people that are talking, they are not obedient. They are sponsored APC people deceiving Obi. Esther, please. Is there any way Atiku and Obi will run this without making an impact? Going by the what they got before. They want to throw away that vote, Abi. Okay, Obi, you don't want to run with Atiku. Oh yeah, now go and form a party. If it is that easy, they said Atiku did not midwife ADC and all that. Oh yeah, go and there are many parties that are moribund. Go and revive them. Use them to climb up. Use them to make a name. Is that not so, Esther? No, is that a bad suggestion too? Why must you now use a party that Atiku has spent his resources to groom? Why? When Atiku is contesting, everybody don't talk anyhow. I don't understand. If you are the one, will you do that? It's like this APC that Tinubu midwife. You want to come after you now gave it to him, Abi? Tinubu did it because he wanted something from Buhari, which he got later. And that is how to plan political strategy. Esther, please tell me, is there any way Atiku will rule, whether he want to rule for 200 years or whatever? If the thing come back to the south here, Esther, please, who is that person that everybody will be looking on to? Is that not Obi? Will the Yorubas come up again? Will the Souths come up again? Is it not the Southeast that everybody will say, yeah, it is your turn, whether we like it or not? No Yoruba man can come up now, and no South can come up. The course will be very clear for Obi. And I've been saying it, they keep talking another thing. Meanwhile, they were here when they were off-cycle election. I didn't see the obedience in all that election. I didn't see any of them. They didn't make any impact. And they're here telling me what is not. They should stop deceiving Obi. That's what I'm saying.
All right.
They should stop deceiving him.
Barrister, thank you so much.
Enough of that deceit now. As if there's nobody in the Southeast. What kind of thing is this?
Thank you so much. Ladies and gentlemen, trust me, we still have quite a lot going for the program today, because anytime we have conversations here, we also tell you how inputs can be made to benefit your life, health-wise, economically, financially, in all aspects. That's basically what we do right here on Voice of the People, 90.3 FM. We'll take a very, very, very short break, and obviously we'll be right back.